Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. How you doing? What's going on? Gemini, 'tis I, the one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. It is time to do your May 2023 love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind when you clicked on this video and decided to hang out with moi for a little bit. And you know what, Gemini? I was checking into your astrology and of course getting deeper than I probably needed to, because right now the 12th house is your focus because you're next up on deck for the sun, right? So I'm looking as we've got the sun in Taurus, Mercury's retrograding in Taurus, the moon's going to go into Taurus later this month. You know, Taurus is starting to back up like an airport on Christmas Eve. So then I started looking at that because what I noticed was during April, all of us told all of you guys that, oh my God, big changes are coming. It's going to be awesome and everything. And then what happens? Mercury retrograde. And then what happens? Then everybody starts telling you, wait, hold it. Don't sign contracts. Don't do anything. Dead stop. Don't do anything. Right. And I'm sitting back going, wait a second, Archer confused. Archer is sad. Then I started thinking about it, and I thought about it more like the stock market. You know, I day traded a little bit, moved a little pinnacles around from here and there from time to time, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're all panic selling. Everybody's going into FOMO. So what would we do? I decided we are going to buy the energetical dip, guys, and we are going to diamond hands it through the full moon in Scorpio and all that Pluto retrograde, and then rocket ship emoji it right to the moon, just like Wall Street bets, okay? So everybody else is worrying. We're going to grip on and go for it. Foot on the gas, never going to crash. Sorry, Caitlin, I rewrote it. All right, so we are going to take a look at where you've been, where you are, and where you're going to, and open to messages that are for your highest and greatest good only, okay? Yeah, 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. We're protected, ready to go. Make sure, Gemini, too, to set that bell to all notifications and then run over to Jersey T Tarot and subscribe to her channel, too, because Jules and I are going live for a collab virtual meet and greet on May 19th at 7 p.m. We are going to open it with the one and only J-Dub, who's going to do a sound bowl cleansing for us live right here in the studio. She was flying in from Florida to Detroit for work and was like, hey, I'm like, you want to stop by for a sound bowl? And she's like, okay. And then I mentioned to Jules. Jules is like, oh my God, yeah, totally. So it's happening. Then we will go from Aries to Virgo with Jules reading, you know, your current feelings, and then I will do what's coming your way. And then after Virgo, I'm going to grab Bill back here. He's a Gemini. And we're going to do a live performance of the base cover for Caitlin Petty's Sunrise Sunset. Awesome musical intermission, and then jump back into Libra through Pisces. It will be a trend-setting, record-breaking live event to remember. 6 swords to the 8 of Wands. You'll never look back from this one, right? So set that bell on both channels notifications, and we will see you here on May 19th at 7 p.m., okay? So we are going to use the Baba Boy deck for your base cards. We're going to use Penumbra for your clarifiers, because right now, this is all about being on the verge of a penumbrian veil and seeing the light through it and then wanting to lift it and check it out, okay? So let's go for it, all right? 2 shuffles for Gemini. Here we go. Love you, Gemini. Appreciate you for being here. Totally do. All right. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Ooh, jumper. What jump? King of Wands. You're ready. Time to go. Let's love this deck for my amazing Geminians. I love saying it that way too. Okay, bottom of the deck for where you've been is the Ace of Cups. So you got love on the mind. Aw, I love it. This is cute. But what happened? Prince of Cups. Okay, you were kind of going with the flow, manifesting what you wanted. You knew what was coming and where it was going to. And then Judgment. Something came and derailed the things as you started to balance out. Head and heart chakras came together. So let's take a peek at this. The Hangman, Pisces energy. You felt like a stalemate, the kind of energy of like when you text your feelings to somebody and like you get no response, or like you pour your heart out and you get an okay back, or they just use the little heart emoji. If you have an iPhone, I have an iPhone. Anyways, so yeah, you kind of felt like, you know what, I had this Ace of Cups and I've been trying to write it out because everything I've been learning and doing says to just go with it. When the Empress, you're receiving. You've had everything coming in, the good and the bad, everybody dumping onto you with their issues, their situations, nobody asking you, hey, Gemini, how are you doing? How are you feeling, right? Death card. that Pluto retrograde into Cappy has you looking back on this situation, you and your person, and the fight that transpired. Definitely something between 2018 to now, but even maybe with Gemini, you guys get deep sword energy. So you might even be going a little further back, like to 2008, 12-year cycles with the Jupiter going into Taurus. That's another freaking Taurian thing. That's the Boeing 747 coming into land, right? And I see like a Gemini with headaches, having a lot of issues with this death card, something like blunt force trauma right to the head that just put an end to the whole thing and shut it down. This Empress energy to this, hey, it's kind of like I see, it's like playing duck hunt, right? And like at the end, you miss all the ducks, and at the end, the dog comes up and giggles, and you just want to shoot it with the zapper, but it doesn't go anywhere, right? Nothing happens with the death card. To the Nine of Cups, you felt like you had an ending on this happiness with the Nine of Wands, and that you needed to go inside and protect yourself. And 9-9 could be something significant or a number or a sign you're going to start seeing more of, right? As we keep going forward with this 9 of Cups to 9 of Wands, okay? So let's grab some clarifiers on this, because this is something where you were giving it all to your person. You were all about love. You were trying to focus. You guys could talk up all night, and you would pour your heart out, and you would get that nothing back in return. You felt like it was all one-sided, all non-reciprocal, because nobody looked out for you. And it was almost like you felt a block on your 9 of Cups with this 9 of Wands. A wall that Donald Trump would be jealous of, and just staying internalized and just kind of just doing your thing and going with it, right? So it's a shutdown where you had to come to a stalemate point. After that dog giggles on the Nintendo game and you push reset, it's like, F that, we'll just start this one over. So you got to your head and your feels about that. 9-9, we got Pisces, we've got Sagittarius, fixed energy, which is Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. The heavy Scorpio with that death card too. So it shows that this is reflection back as we correct and self-reflect and correct out through this energy. All 7 billion of us, everybody's going to start feeling it, okay? Yeah, Queen of Wands. And it's kind of like you're a little more in receiving with this energy with the Empress mode, right? Where it's a little bit of you feel it coming, or you feel like you're being tested. Almost like you've got this Ace of Cups idea that you want to go for with the Prince of Cups and ride it out, because you feel more balanced and more stable than before. 3 of Wands. You know the time's right, but it just keeps King of Swords eluding you to a 4 of Cups point of statements. With the world hiding right underneath it, you feel like something is blocking it. Like you've tried so many different times, so many different ways. You've given it all. You've given more than you needed to or should have had to in Empress mode. Something that you gave birth to caused this. There was a trigger moment at one point where the wording went no further, and you were like, I can't see this going any further, and you felt like it was blocked. You felt like Spirit was mocking you a little bit, or like just making fun of it. Like, you've got enough tests going on. Where else can this go? And you're receiving 9 of Cups happiness. So you're filtering it out as you retrograde through this and go forward, okay? So let's take a look at some clarifiers. Give me clarifiers on this Hanged Man to the Empress, please, and thank you. Love you, Gemini. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like you are aware of an energy of, like, you feel like Spirit has just walked away from the situation, and they just look back and keep throwing tests at you. 5 of Swords, literally, see, right there, like Hamlet holding the skull, and it just keeps happening to you on repeat. With the 9 of Swords, Gemini, your own energy shows up, showing how influencing this is on you. It's almost like you feel like you got railroaded, or it's a one-sided, this energy. Here's the receiving, but not the transmitting. Why does everything keep going around that way with the Sun? Your happiness got interjected on this Death card, and something blocked your energy with this 9 of Swords. Leo influence onto that, and you just felt blocked with the Death card, that it had to begin again, and you made a wish for it with the 4 of Wands. So Aries energy shows up that literally, as you're here, you were at this point after the fight, when they stopped talking, you went into no communication, and you got to that point of like, I have literally tried everything I can on this. I'm not sure where else to go with it. My happiness just evades me. Scorpio and Leo energy, that you were so worried about it that you put that wish out, and you almost felt like Spirit didn't hear you. And it was that point where you disconnected and completely walked away from it. And this could be something from way back in like 2018, as we were talking about, where that one of those nights that you're just driving home and go, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. And Spirit records it, but that starts a series of events into motion right out the gate, leading in with that protection, where boom, the wall goes in instantly like that, just rapid fire out. And then little tower moments come to both you and your person's life as you keep going through it, to bring you to a point of completion. 10 of Swords, more Gemini, your energy. See, you're starting to level up. You're starting to feel a little more confident, a little more braver, and a little more into your power. It's like you've rode out a storm and you're on the other side of it, almost like an eye of the hurricane where you had that lull where things were going well, and then all of a sudden you passed back into the elements and you came out of it forward. And look what comes back around, the Empress. So yeah, this is definitely a repeat performance and somebody coming back with that Six of Swords and wanting to do it again. Because when you guys were happy, could be a Leo, when you guys were happy, things were going very well and you were in receiving energy. You were receiving all this happiness. Look how cool you guys were. You were enjoying each other's time and company. And with this Four of Wands wish being granted into this Empress energy, that spirit saying, all right. So they heard it and they reflected back just like you. Our spirit's got a better list than Santa Claus that takes and pays attention to all of this stuff. And so that the one thing that you thought was unheard was actually just because of its size of the request. Remember, you're the Lover's card. That is like major intense energy. You put in a very big order, right? So it takes time. And Spirit has no comprehension of time. Spirit's like, no problem. All right, got your order. We're working on it. You know, it's like dominoes in 30 minutes or less. They ain't got no clue of that, right? Spirit's like, I don't know, 30 minutes. What? Who? Y'all made the clock, not us, right? So with that in mind, let's take a look at the current conditions for you at Gemini. All right. Ooh, Three of Wands to Temperance. Nice break point. Sag does come in to show that you're starting to balance. You're starting to heal and like working through this with that Ten of Swords to the Empress. Very nice. Okay, let's see where it goes. Current conditions at Gemini. Love you guys. Appreciate you for being here. All right, Gemini. Boom, 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 boom. Empress to the Sun. You've got Leo. You've got Aries. You've got heavy you, Libra and Aquarius as well. And fixed energy coming in. So see, you're starting to stabilize. Double Empress too. That's a big synchronicity. That's a pair of aces. 1-1 could mean something. And of course, you got the 11-11 card. So you're definitely seeing that one a lot too. And your wish for something to change is right there with this Four of Wands to the Death card. Your wish for something to change is being granted. The Three of Wands is literally like what you were doing in the pre-shelf. It's like stuck to the deck here. And look, told you it was somebody coming back around. It's the Ace of Cups. It's that love offer you asked for before being remastered. And that's literally like what's going on with the Pluto retrograde. Dude, I've got like 20 freaking copies of Abbey Road because they keep remastering the freaking same 3-minute song, right? That's what you're doing. Deja vu, you and your person are remastering. It's coming back in. And Spirit's like, hey, man, it took a minute. Just we asked you to be patient. We asked. Just hang in there, right? Yeah. With the Sun. Gemini, you got more synchronizing going on here right now than double tracking on a Beatles record. Swear to God. Leo shows back up with that Sun. We've already pulled both Empresses. So at the moment, I'm out of Empress cards. There's 2 Emperors floating around in here, though. Yep. But the Sun returns. So you are sitting now starting to feel warmer, starting to feel happier. You might even notice that right there that, you know, Taurus from Aries season, we start to ground out, calm down, warm, get breathed, get happy, start to stabilize. With the Star, Aquarius energy too. You're dreaming a little bit more. And as Pluto goes into retrograde between Cappy and Aqua, this becomes your guiding light in the center of your universe. Now, I am literally double checking. I still have a green light on this microphone. I'm going to full disclose to you. I tried this reading once and I played it back. There was no sound. Mercury retrograde. I sat back and cried for a little bit. And then I said, now we have to do it again. And we're back. And we're back in double frickin' Empress energy too. Boom, shakalaka, right there, man. You are each other's guiding light. But this is your current energy, which means you're attracting them back in. Like, you know how people tell you never to stare at the sun when you're a kid? What do we all do? You go outside and stare at the sun, don't you? You're getting freaking happy right now. You're starting to get a little sillier, a little more extroverted, and you're kind of enjoying it. Princess of Cups. You're kind of enjoying it. It's a little childish, a little more immature, and they're going to take notice of this. It's a page energy. That's communication. That's transmission. This is what you're putting out. Mars and Venus are both going into Cancer, mind you. And look at the purple outfit you're wearing. Somebody likes wearing purple right now and are having to talk about it. Your communication is going on a little bit more about family, hosts, and home. And it's a whole new beginning. People are listening to your words more. You're transmitting this out with that yellow energy that transmits off of the Sun card to show that your person is paying attention and listening with a 5 of Swords, and they're grappling with the situation. They feel like they can't compete with what you got going on. They're like checking you out. I'm pulling Page of Swords off that Ace of Swords. We're all snooping right now. I'm literally snooping. We're all Snoop Dogg, okay? So it's fine, man. We're good. 5 of Swords. They are grappling with this and like feeling like they're still trying to record She Loves You. Well, you're already remastering Let It Be, right? And it's struggling. And you almost feel it too because it's like a nonstop 24/7 job to manifest this in, you know? And you feel like you can't call off work. You can't call your boss and be like, hey, I'm not coming in today because there's a big radius ball of gas in the sky and I shouldn't go outside. And they're like, You can't call off work because the sun's out. It don't work that way. So it's the guiding light that lets you ride this energetical flow out to come back in. Three of Wands style. Aries, Leo, Aqua. The Cups is the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And Aqua's more Aquarius too. Wow. Okay. Clarifiers on this for the Sun to the Star and the Princess of Cups. Let's see. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. 10-10 could mean something to you too, because we've got this right there with that Ten of Swords. You completed that part of the test. You're in another point of completion right now. You're literally Ace of Cups, bringing that Ace of Cups from the past back around. So, and you actually are aware and know that you're being tested with the Hangman. Your reading's on repeat. This is deja vu happening right there. You're doing it again, but this time the Sun leads the energy. You're getting this one right with the Queen of Wands. And it's somebody that's coming back on repeat. I see where this was 2 failed attempts, and the third time's the charm on this one with that energy from Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Communication is heavy. You're hearing more of these 10-10 synchronicities, the aces, the 1-1 synchronicities, Spirit like talking to you, people saying it as your change. Your change is 1311 back, and you're like, oh my gosh. Then the license plates and the numbers on your radio screens and that. It's Spirit talking to you both, because you have a cord, like just like what Dolores Cannon talks about, that when the body gets tired and goes to sleep, that's when the soul gets crazy and comes out and starts to wander and project and just travel time, space, and all that stuff. The 3D body is what gets tired. The soul doesn't get tired. And that's how you travel and you communicate with your person during that time. Then that's what energetically draws them back in for a new beginning, with the Page of Pentacles to the Princess of Cups. See, it's all this cute, grounded, stable energy. You guys are starting to laugh more, starting to talk more, and they're noticing it because your person's still all bumming out, right? Yep, still all 3 of Swords and on shit, that empty, hollow feeling inside their head because they feel like they ain't competing with you. You keep manifesting Empress energy, and you know how to use a freaking sword. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, y'all ain't afraid of swords. You guys, it's your element. You know you can set a sword down on the table and it won't do anything unless some dum-dum picks it up and blowing first traumas it into the head. Otherwise, it's a really pretty, shiny piece of metal, right? Right. Your person feels like they can't compete with you. 8 of Swords. Your guys' hands feel like they're energetically tied. Something is keeping this at a stalemate energy. And it's all in the mind, like George Harrison talked about. It's just something that just somebody needs to get past the anxiety and the fear to come forward. So you're feeling it because they're putting it out. You're Empress energy. You're receiving and they're putting it out. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra in here. Sag is here. Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, the heavy Leo onto that one. Heavy Aquarius too coming out on this one. So it's something that you guys are both dreaming and talking about. And that is kind of a deeper soul. There's a lot of Leo, Aqua, Twin Flame connections. So this could tell me that even if your person isn't one of those 2 signs, there's something deep that ties you guys together, 8 of Wands style, right? I almost want to say 8 of Swords. So 8-8 could mean something to you with this heavy Leo energy. Something about August means something to you guys. Something about August might even incorporate your 4 Wands wish. That's interesting. Oh, we've already done this. That means we're going to crisscross, because I've already shuffled the clarifiers for your potential future outcome. Ooh, hot. Like it. All right. In that case, let's see what are the base cards for your potential future outcome, Gemini. All right. We're going to check out both sides of these twins. Okay. Here we go. Give me a potential future outcome for Gemini and the one on their mind. Let's tap both sides too. I want to see you guys together, okay? Together forever. Here we go. All right, 1 and 2. This is really good, and a lot of passion and a lot of cup, but also still sword energy. So I see that you're still grappling with this, almost like if it's too good to be true. It probably is. Yeah, 2 Empresses, Archer. Sure. Yeah, right. 2 of Swords. But you guys are willing to take a little blind leap of faith, lift the blindfold, cut that off, lift the Penumbrian veil, and see where this goes. Oh, I'm so curious what this is, right? Oh, the anticipation. So nice. All right, let's see where we go. Judgment. Balancing out. And of course, what every channel frickin' talks about with, oh, this is a legal judgment. Okay, sure. Maybe one of your legal judgments are going to come to a final conclusion or you're good and let's go forward. Dude, we are not legal in medical advice. I've never taken a bar. Well, I've never taken a legal type of a bar exam, but I did. I've taken a bar exam, but I've never been to med school one day in my life. I, however, do know that this is supposed to represent the balancing of the chakras, the balancing of the head and the heart, and everything coming together so that completion can come in, which is the World card, so you can begin again. That's where we're at, the point of coming to that completion, so you come back together is that part that's still needed, and then we do it again with the 6 of Cups. Told you it was a deep soul connection, and you guys miss the heck out of each other. And that full moon in Scorpio is going to be the energizing catalyst that starts this going, like the little pink frickin' Energizer bunny that keeps going and going for lifetimes and lifetimes. Boom, 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 right? Pink bunny with the drum. Yeah. to the King of Pentacles. That's all about the bass, no treble. All right. Yeah, see, look, just you guys are stable and grounded. There's a freaking anchor on that couch, knowing that, as swords can use as energy, you guys reflect back on the past so that you use your swords wisely so it doesn't cut that anchor rope and cause you guys to take this unicorn couch and catapult the fricker right off into space. Much more grounded and stable this time around with the Three of Swords. Okay, if we need any more clarifications, that is the person on your mind, like they're literally just living rent-free inside this reading, I should be charging them additional. But Three of Swords comes back, so 3-3, and that's a master number. That's like the past masters ascended coming in right there. So you guys are working with spirit hot and heavy to make this work out. The Six of Pentacles in the real time here and together. Meeting, being silly, talking, communicating. Look, that's a different looking King of Pentacles right there. That's a little wild. I see you guys laughing and just having a good time and just being silly with this Two of Swords. It's a blind leap of faith, just being like young little Five of Cups to the Two of Cups. Enough that it would drive everybody else crazy. You're in your own little world. You guys are just happy. You're a couple of freaking goobers. Just like little inside jokes. You're those couples walking down like the boardwalk with your hands in your pockets, like on the river walk. Oh my gosh, just like, oh wow, get a room, right? The lovers, get a room. Dude, told you. Something done received in on this one. It just took spirit a little time to catch up. And I broke the deck. Wow, I spoiled the insanity of that anticipation. And there was a reason for it. Eight of Pentacles, because I had to work a little harder for it. And we had to pull that Gemini card. Whoa, I completely just brain farted on that. The Eight of Pentacles or the Four of Swords. Okay, so we're working on this together because what came back, Spirit's like, it's all right, we're good. We're still good. You made a choice. Let's stick with it. The lovers, your own energy guides you guys in this. And I did not say that is a really intense energy that you're going to be in with the Ace of Swords. Told you knew how to use your words wisely. You guys, you got inside jokes. You're giggling up in each other's face and that it's sickened. It's sick. Look how freaking happy you are because you guys have worked together on this, and you take those past energies and the past problems and you talk them out and like, oh yeah, that was bad when we did that. How can we avoid that? Because I really love you and want to be with you. Okay, well, let's do this so we don't do that. And then we both wind up happy, Six of Pentacles, and we walk away from it good with the Two of Pentacles. I say it here and it comes out here. You guys are balanced and stable, and it's like 1, 2, it's like natural progression. 1, 2, 3 up to the 6 there with the Devil, Major Arcana Capricorn showing up. And I don't see this as obsession. This is too good of an outcome. This is like motivation, or straight up, you all are obsessed with each other. You share a work hobby, an interest, and it's that High School Musical type of love, right? Oh, that song's gonna be in my head all day now. That you guys are just like focused on each other and just having a great time with it. And you guys are making some money too. You're making bank. That is like prosperous. That's not money in the bank. It could be. Maybe you're getting that bread, but it's like energetical. It's like love that's just right here and now, that you guys are just silly little goobers, right? So I dig it. It's really cool. 10 of Pentacles. 10-10, brothers, sisters, mothers, all y'all, because you got everything right here in the now. Told you this was like right here in the real world happening. This is, guys, you guys got like the concrete already poured. There's like already the house is built. The garage is getting put in. The pickets are in for the fence. And you guys are going to adopt a dog. Or there's already a dog involved in the situation. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Your life has gone from a 10 of Swords because you wished for a 10 Pentacles. Guess what you got? 10 Pentacles. That is a freaking beautiful outcome no matter what happens. And even that Mercury retrograding, that I pre-cut that deck and recut that deck, happened for a reason. For all you know, we asked Spirit to redirect us, right? So for all we know, the bottom of that deck was a tower. And Spirit's like, you said we couldn't do that, Archer. So it made me pick up. For all we know, we all just avoided the tower because Spirit's like, asked for the good messages, couldn't let you see that card. Archer had to redo it. Love it. There's always a reason. So grateful. So grateful. This is a good reading, Gemini. And if you liked it, email me if you'd like to find out more. We could do an extended outlook by doing a personal reading. Email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. There we will hook up, connect, and take it from there. And remember, this will resonate to any and all placements of Gemini within your chart because we're FHA compliant here at Archer Astrology, and we will read for any sign and placement which desires or inquires. So remember, set that bell for May 19th over here and over at Jersey T Tarot. Jules and I are going live for a collab. J-Double B here doing a sound bowl. Then we're going to do Caitlin Petty's Sunrise Sunset, the live bass cover with Bill back here. He's a Gemini, so support your Gemini, right? Love that like. And dude, Sunrise Sunset is the only song that makes Taylor Swift cry. You know why? Because she didn't write it. But she's probably going to write a song about Caitlin Petty. I don't know. Stay tuned. We just said it. All right, guys. Set that bell, and remember, set the bell here too for Monday nights at 8 p.m. where I go live with J-Dub and the Mod Squad down in the chat for an all signs from Aries to Pisces. Top of a bonus reading on the soulmate and twin flame check-ins. So yep, we do 14 readings here. Get it on, and yeah, take it from there. And then until next time, I shall see you on the flip. You know I love you, Gemini, to the moon and back. See you next time. Peace out. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. Love you.